day. It was a lot of fun. I think everybody enjoyed the atmosphere. We put out a lot of effort. I think our young kids did a good job, worked hard. We're just a little immature still, but I thought we played hard. And I thought, Mike's team's a great team. They shot the ball well, and it's fun to play against them. I think it's a good thing. It's history, and I hope Mike and them go far. I think they got a great basketball team.
Questions for either?
Joe, you cut the lead right out of the gate in the second half to 10. Did you feel like maybe you could hang in there for a few minutes?
Yeah, I knew the depth was going to get us before. They were substituting, and we were playing extremely hard, and I was afraid that it might catch up, and it did. But where we're at right now, and a little, we had one kid that had a turned ankle. Our big post player had a turned ankle, so I couldn't get her. She couldn't ever get loose and get going. That really hurt our depth inside, and that's they started getting a lot of offense. But the Tor, I can't think of it. Kristen Vorns. We kept substituting in and out, but she just never could get it loose and get going, and that really hurt us. She's been starting for us, and that hurt us some. But that's not the excuse. Like I say, I thought a couple of our freshmen that we played today grew up a lot. I thought this young lady right here played extremely hard for a freshman and did a great job for us. So I was pleased with our effort. I'm more pleased with what I've seen today. Maybe when conference coming up, I think we made some strides to be able to compete in our conference now, and that's what this is for.
Joe, Angelique I realized she'd only played 47 minutes, and she played 40 minutes. Was this kind of like your time to put her out there and say,
more and more the last week, she's coming, and like I say, you don't ever freshmen what stage they're going to be ready to play, but I felt like she was getting close to being ready to play, and I think she showed it today. And I thought Skyla, the guard, she hadn't played hardly any at all. And for the first time being on the floor, I thought she did an extremely good job. And that's what I'm saying. I think seeing those two freshmen do what they did today, that gives me hopes for January and February.
You mentioned the history. I mean, just for someone from the state to see these two teams play after 4
it got me when we walked in the building and I seen all the Hogs. I'm thinking we're actually playing those guys. I grew up rooting for them, still will root for them. But just to see them here in the building, knowing we're the ones, and then I asked Collier before the game, I said, what are you going to do when you hear that hog call for the first time? I said, because usually we're the ones doing it, for them. And now all of a sudden it's competition. And it felt a little funny, to tell you the truth.
You see this happening a little more regularly?
If Mike wants it to, we'll do it anytime. I think he loves playing in Little Rock. I think he loved the atmosphere today. His team played well, but I think it was a good competitive game, like he said, starting the second half. We're right there with them, and I think if we'd had a little more depth, we'd have been able to keep it a little closer.
What's your thoughts on, we know what you like to do, Coach, man-to-man, motion offense. The way they get up and down, was that a problem today?
Well, it was because of our depth. I don't think it would have been if we could have substituted a little bit more inside and played. We could have played a little bit better, but I thought our depth got us a little bit today. And like I say, we've got a couple of kids missing and hurt. So I think that, I'm not saying we could have beat them, but I think if we'd had a little more depth, I think that it would have been a little bit better ball game.
Looked like you were executing sets, just not able to finish. Was that their defense?
I think a little bit was us getting tired. I think we had some good shots. Collier had some shots that we wanted to get her, and she missed them. And I think she was just getting tired. So, they played hard, don't get me wrong. And I thought Mike's defense was it's like he said, I think it's better than he thought it was going to be. But offensively, they just wear you down. Like you said, it's just you got to continuously get back. You got to continuously. They got the three. When you can shoot the three like that, as well as that covers up a lot of sins. And so when you can do that, they can put some points on the board in a hurry and break it open, and that's what happened. But I enjoyed the game. I thought it was a great game to watch.
We got some mics for those asking questions.
Coach, you told me this week you didn't talk to Mike. You saw him today. What did you guys say to each other before and after?
No, it's before hey, we're getting to make history, and it's going to be a great atmosphere. This is what it's all about for women's basketball in the state, and there needs to be more games like this in the state, and not maybe just necessarily just us, but this is what it needs to be. There's some great players in this state, and some of them have been going because they don't see big time games in this state, and so hopefully this will help Mike keep kids in the state. Maybe it'll help us get one or two, and that's what it should be like.
Joe, what did you think about Topher's performance?
Topher did a great job. She did a great job. She's a great three-point shooter. She took it to the hole well, caused us some problems. Dungy's unbelievable. Dungy's a great player. She's hard to defense. This young lady, as a freshman, had that, opportunity to learn by playing against a kid like that. So when she gets in our conference now, and I say, all right, you got to guard so and so, I don't think it'll be a shock now. I think if you can play and try to stay with that kid, it gives you some great experience to fall back on. So I'm tickled for that.
Angelique, there was a couple times you just had the ball, and not that no one was guarding you, but you saw a straight path to the basket. You were kind of were you just feeling aggressive? No, even though you weren't finishing every time you were drawing fouls, and if they weren't on you, or you're just yeah, I know I'm physical enough to take it to the rim.
Yeah, one thing that is you work on it in practice. So practice makes perfect, and I try my best to do it in practice. Try my best to go hard, and you go hard in practice, you go hard in the game. So that's exactly what I did.
Did you have any idea you were going to play 40 minutes today?
I didn't. I'm not gonna lie. Before the game, I was very nervous, but coach gives you a task, and you do your best at it, and that's what I tried to do.
You play other sports, and you got a very physical, athletic physique. I mean, is
Yes, sir.
there something from play track and field?
I've been playing golf since I was 3. So it's golf.
They
Yes.
say she can hit a golf ball 300 yards. And I asked her
Yes.
about it. She said, yeah, Coach, I can, but I don't know where it's going.
Yeah, I can hit it, but yes, sir.
Great young lady. Great young lady.
In high school, I played basketball, golf, and track. So I started basketball my freshman year of high school. So just trying to do my best, keep working hard, and improve my skills.
Did you know early on you weren't going to play a whole lot until you got used to the system? Is that been bringing her along, Joe?
Been bringing her along, telling her this is the role we recruited you for. We want you to be a great defensive player. We want you to be a physical player. As you can see, she can jump out of the gym. She's going to do nothing but get better and better. And that's, if I get to coach that for 4 years, that's going to be a lot of fun.
So that's got to be a real positive.
It is.
Today.
It
I mean,
is.
it's been-
And that's what I'm saying. We're young, and that's why Skyla, starting at the point guard, got double figures for the first game. She hadn't played hardly any minutes at all. So I had 2 freshmen that played against a great team that did a pretty dang good job. So that's what I'm saying. That's got me more excited about Christmas than what I thought I was going to be when I walked in here to see you guys.
Anything else for either? All right.
Thank you, guys.